Oh, chill, bud. All right, it's tomorrow now. Got the board back home in my garage here. We got it planed up yesterday at the farm. So I'll just give you a quick shot of it. So here's the board in the rough. After the planing. It's gonna go through a couple different layers of sanding, and I'll show you that on part 2 of this video. So if you liked what you saw in part 1, please give us a like and a subscribe. We really appreciate it for this new channel. Thanks. So this is a vacuum system that I've been using in this garage. It's built off of a Craftex, just a small 1 horsepower dust collector unit that I've built this little cart and modified to have a 2-stage, so separation here of all the wood chips in the garbage can, and then just dust here. I put this HEPA filter on the unit. All right, and we're back. And just to save everyone from having to watch me bumble around in my garage off camera, I just finished the setup, getting my little Bosch orbital palm sander ready, getting it all attached to the dust collector. So I'll just show you guys how I've got that rigged up. So I've got just a basic, just a Bosch, nothing too expensive. It's rigged up like that into the dust collector. So as I said earlier, it's 2-stage. So I'll show you how this works. So the theory when you're using this, sorry, that was a bit loud. So like I was saying, the theory about using this with this 2-stage dust collector is anything larger, like not so much for sanding, but if you're using this like on a table saw or on a planer, all the large chunks of wood would get stopped in the garbage can first, going through what's called a fine baffle, and then all the dust, all the particulates all travel over to the plastic bag storage. So Okay, so now that we got this nice board sanded out to 400 on all sides, before we do the final finishing to it, I like to stamp all my woodworking projects with a stamp that I made. And the way I do that is I heat it up with a torch and stamp it into the wood. All right, so I got my stamp here. It's not very sophisticated. It's just it's an old carriage bolt that I ground my initials into, LA, and then I just use a couple of propane torches linked together, put them in their flames, and heat it up in here until it gets hot enough to stamp into the wood. Okay, so once you got this and nice and hot, I like to just pick a nice corner and just stamp. Never done this one-handed, holding a camera before. I always like the smell it makes. And there, now it's been stamped with my initials, so that's, you can always tell one of my woodworking projects. All right, so after I stamp, I like to go back over the area just slightly, just to again with that last grit of sandpaper I had, that 400 grit, just to smooth it over any areas that might have raised up when the wood got superheated. I don't want to remove the actual charred finish, so I'll just hit that again quickly. All right, now with all the sanding done, sanders put away, the board's been stamped. I'm going to finish it. I wasn't sure what I was going to use for a bench. I might have to experiment and try a few different things until I find one that I like for the wear. But I think for now I'm going to try a little bit of this left over from some other projects. This RUBIO monocoat. I don't have the activator anymore. I ran out, so I'm just going to try this on its own, just the compound A, and see how long it takes for it to dry, and see if I like it or not. So so the can hasn't been open in a while. I just had to pry it out with this little key tool, but still looks good. Nice and yellowy. Doesn't smell too bad. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna put.
There you go.
Yeah, we don't want to put marks in the wood, okay, sweetheart? Okay. Now we're gonna put the finish on the wood, and to do that, Papa just likes to kind of drizzle it down.
Is that honey?
No, it's not honey, sweetie.
What is it for?
It's gonna make the wood nice and shiny and protected.
It's not making sparkles at all.
Oh, it will.
Can we eat it?
No, you don't eat this stuff.
It's poison?
Well, that's not good for you. Okay, here, move, sweetie. Now, Papa, come through.
You're letting that all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have to get it spread around quickly so you don't get streaks.
There's none on me.
That's good.
Yeah, that's not right.
Okay, good.
like that.
Okay, so now that I got basically the top all squeegeed around, I like to take this buffing wheel, put a little bit more on it, and just go around the whole top. Buff out the whole surface, make sure it's uniform.